Hey, welcome Cardinal fans to the Wild Cardinal Network. This is Tony Madsen, and we are live at the girls' soccer game versus Elberta tonight. As they are just getting ready to go, they're a moment or two perhaps behind schedule as kickoff was set to go in about a minute, but the captains are talking, and we will do the invocation and the national anthem in just a moment. Again, the girls are taking on Elberta. This is a region contest tonight. So a little extra incentive to win. But I am doing the invocation tonight, so hold on. Thank you very much. Jerry, you're on.
Oh, hey. Okay. How y'all doing tonight? Looks like Mr. Tony worked very hard to get this set up tonight. And he's doing the invocation right now. I'm telling you, the soccer program ought to be paying Mr. Tony. He's set not one, not two, not three, but 4 cameras up for the night's thing. And getting ready for the invocation, getting ready for the Pledge of Allegiance, or the national anthem, excuse me. And that was the invocation. Now I think we're going to the national anthem. Well, there you go. And the fine national anthem at that. Invocation's done. National anthem's done. I'm not even sure if I'm live, but if I am, here we go. Let me tell you, we're on top of the press box for 1 camera. And Mr. Tony's trying to get his stuff together. He is. So he's calling the starting lineups now. Yeah.
She didn't walk out, so I said, well, it's got to be.
Hey, you recovered well. Don't worry. Okay, so here we go. Looks like we're going to get started with Elberta and St. Michael girls soccer teams. Whew. It's hard when you're trying to get everything done and put on a great broadcast for our St. Michael Catholic community and the viewers from Elberta. So, and they don't have anybody to run the clock tonight, so the clock will be kept probably by the referees on the field. So. So, I got to tell you, if you're coming to the game, you will know that the farmers around our school have definitely fertilized. Winds blowing. Not sure if y'all can hear it in my mics or not. Looks like St. Michael is on the field. Elberta is coming out. So we are about to get started. Referee's about to get started. He's making sure the side judges are in.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. I think we're ready to go.
Well, I'm not sure if I did anything, but we just talked a little bit.
We got the prayer and the national anthem off with just a little bit of a snafu, but
who doesn't want to score when the national anthem?
I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. I need to check the rest of my little things as well. In that case, let me get a scoreboard up for everybody. And again, this is for Elberta tonight, so it's a region game.
Is this our first time playing Elberta, or have we? I just don't remember.
It is, because it's the first region game. I'll double check on that, but then we travel to Elberta here in a couple more weeks. And something I didn't know until this afternoon, until we were talking to BD, Jerry, was that BC Rain, they're listed as in our region, but they are not on the calendar. So I asked him about it, and he said, well, they don't have a girls' soccer team.
Oh, okay.
So they have a couple of girl players who play on the boys.
Wow.
But they don't have a girls' soccer team.
So I guess the boys' games would be, I guess, okay. They just don't have a girls' team. So.
Yep.
Wow. It's like St. Michael throwing that ball in.
We got a scoreboard on the screen for everyone. We have a volunteer on the clock, so
well, there you go.
There you go. That's all we need.
That's
that in a grass field.
First shot on goal by St. Michael. Elberta keeper gets it, saves it, scoops it.
Yep, the instructions for the national anthem definitely said Abigail Smurgler. Let's make sure the Abigail Smurglia is correct. It is not. Okay.
Like it's going to be a corner kick for St. Michael. And it is senior night, and we have one senior on the St. Michael girls soccer team.
We do, Francesca.
Francesca. So BD's got a young team this year, but Francesca's the senior. She's helping hold it all together.
There's a corner kick into the middle. There's number 15 with the shot on goal there. That is Caroline Callahan, but it's high. Yeah, Francesca Aureliano, she's played soccer for 6 years here at St. Michael.
Oh, wow.
And she's going to go to Columbia State University.
Oh, congratulations, Francesca. That's awesome. Carry on her studies and still play the game she loves. That's great.
Now, the starters tonight should have been number 2, Stella Pavo, number 4, Lakin Summerall. Victoria Stopa is out there, number 7. And Nora Montgomery, number 10, is out there as well. There's another shot towards the goal by Caroline. It's off, though. 24 shoots it right into the breadbasket. And 24, by the way, is Abigail Smerelia. Number 12 is Isabel Wingbermula. Number 13, Francesca, whom we just spoke about, Aureliano. Number 15, Caroline Callahan, and she's shooting it at the goal again, I think, there. And then Reagan Gregory is our goalie, number 17. Isabel, is it Maurer? How do you pronounce her last name here?
Isabella Maurer.
M-A-U-R-E-R. So we're going to go with Maurer. There's a shot by number 24 again towards the middle, but come back out towards the middle. Caroline. But it's cleared by Elberta. And again, number 24 is Abigail Smerelia, and 23 was Isabel Maurer. We'll go with that.
Yeah, there you go.
Maurer. We'll go with that for the moment. Having a good season here, the girls are. They're 8-1-3 on the year. I saw them ranked number 6 last week. I'll have to double check that, see if they might have gone up a little bit. I'm hearing a whistle.
I do. I keep hearing a whistle going on.
I think that's on the practice field.
Oh, maybe it is. It's football.
That's Simon Cortopassi over there blowing on the whistle. There's the Cardinal defense clears it back across.
If it seems like the camera angle's a little off from up top, it's because the sun's right into the screen, and I'm trying to follow the best I can.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing, I know.
So,
I feel for you, Jerry.
that and the fertilizer smells, kind of a combination they're going for right now.
Yeah, they're out there with it. I noticed that during class today.
Yeah.
So we got about 7 minutes gone now. No score yet. 3 or 4 shots on goal by the Cardinals so far, though. I haven't seen Elberta get it down towards Reagan yet. Trying to pass it over towards Abigail. But didn't get there. And number 13 is Francesca. She brings it over to Isabel Wimbermule. Isabel shoots it right into the middle. Cleared by the goalie, though. Boy, that whistle is extra confusing.
It is, isn't it? I keep waiting for the ball to stop.
It's amazing that you and I are the only ones bothered by it, apparently.
the players
The girls keep going.
Uh-huh.
There's Caroline in the corner. Gets it out. And she shoots. That is Caroline Callahan with the goal.
Congratulations, Caroline. First score.
Man, helping us here at the scorekeeper. I'm not sure if the clock stops in between.
It probably should. But
Yeah, you just saw him wind it up there. Yeah, he's keeping it on his watch though for to add extra time.
Yep.
And which he very may do. Francesca over to Isabel, and it'll go out of the bounds in the corner.
If you're coming, Jill Rowe told me the spring media guides are out. You can pick one up at the school. You can pick one up at the concession stand here if you want a spring media guide. Has all the spring players and the sports in it this time. I think it's $5. A full color brochure. Oh, another score.
Oh, my goodness. Who was that?
Who
scored? Caroline again?
That's 2 for Caroline.
That's the second one by Caroline, actually. So 2 in a row by Caroline. Again, a second goal by Caroline Callahan as we ran the goal graphic there. So 2 in a row by Caroline. As all I did was really look down and away, and she scored. So Francesca is going to put it back right where we were before. And there's Caroline. There's a substitution for St. Michael.
Is that Wing Bermuley come out? I think that's Wing Bermuley that came out. She has pink shoes.
Stella Pavo, number 2.
Okay.
Not sure who came on for her. There's Caroline again, number 15. As she ends up on the ground, and a real whistle is blown this time. She's going to get a free kick from right there. That's an interesting spot for a free kick. Now she's going to walk away from it, and they're going to give it to somebody else. It looks like
Stopa.
Victoria is going to come up and take the kick from a long range. And so it gives you an interesting, do you shoot it in and hope for a corner of the goal, or do you send it into your players? She's going to send it into the players. Just get a second shot, and at the goal, and just a bit high, and maybe just to the right just a little bit by Victoria.
Good try, though. Good shot on goal, though.
That was an interesting play. They just kicked it right back out to her to take the same kind of shot.
I tell you, just for as young as the St. Michael team is, you can see how strong they are just in these first 10 minutes. We've been on Alberta's half of the field most of the whole game, and so.
I'd like to say that I'm a expert on the girls' soccer team here, but I'm not. And here goes number 24. That's it. Is that Smerglia? Pardon me. Number 24, Abigail. Smerglia heads towards the corner, but I'm not. They haven't played here in so long. It seems like the first game of the year.
You're right. They haven't. And let me tell you, St. Michael has a lot of soccer teams. Varsity, JV, middle school, boys, girls. They're playing everywhere.
Oh, they've played games. They just haven't played here at the Nest, so I haven't had an opportunity to see them. They've done well, though, as you can tell from their record, 8-1-3 on the year. They've been stuck on that 3 ties since towards the beginning of the season, so they're on quite a bit of a roll right now. They've got a 5-game winning streak going right now. Out of bounds. That's a corner kick for St. Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Alberta's not having quite as good a year as they would hope to have. They're 6-7-1 on the year so far, so below 500 as they enter their first region game of the year.
So the region is Elberta, St. Michael, BC Rain, and who else?
Bayside, Elberta, BC Rain, and us, just the
Bayside,
4.
okay.
And so, again, BC Rain does not have a girls' soccer team, so it's just going to be the 3 teams, Bayside, Elberta, and St. Michael.
Gotcha.
In 5A, Area 1, and here comes a corner kick. Is that Victoria as well? No.
No, I don't think so.
Header right towards the center. Oh, it's knocked out by 2 different players and finally gathered up by the keeper. Almost headed in, though. Yeah, so anyway, just those 3 teams, Bayside, Elberta, and St. Michael. So this being the first game of the region. And they'll get through the month of March and 3 weeks of April before they start postseason play. And I'm going to go out on a limb, Jerry, and say they're going to make the postseason.
I think so. Yes. It will come down to Bayside and St. Michael for the top two, I think.
Now they're showing them as they did move up. They moved up to number 3 in Alabama in the Division 5. I'm sorry, number 6, the same as last week. I misread that.
I think the boys are number 3.
And that's off of Max Preps, too. Sometimes you got to be careful of that. But I did see that on AL.com as well. And as far as their schedule, again, they're on a 5-game winning streak. They beat Central up in Phoenix City. And then Scottsboro, they beat Gulf Shore 7-0. Big win down there. Then Westminster, School at Oak Mountain. Then they beat Robertsdale. And here we are tonight with Elberta. And then this Friday, they play Bayside at Bayside.
Just goes out. And that would be a game to broadcast if we could have all our crew together and get down and have wireless and internet and everything else at Bayside. But that is a zone for no Wi-Fi down at Bayside.
It is. We'd have to make previous arrangements. Isabel's down in the corner, working it around. She's found a little lane there. Is going to send it into the middle. It's number 23 is knocked around. That's Isabel Moore. It's going to end up out of bounds, though. St. Michael throw in from right there. That's Caroline, and she shoots it, but right into an Elberta player. Out of bounds with the St. Michael throw-in. You can tell that the Cardinals have a little bit more speed than Elberta does.
Mm-hmm.
They get at them loose balls quickly. See now, I'm glad I didn't do that starting lineup for Elberta. That would have been even more embarrassing. There's no number 17 on the roster.
Oh,
is that another score? Who scored
another
that?
Score.
Who scored that? Who was that?
I think it was Stopa. Yep, Stopa's who did it.
Over here and read. Stop calling the game.
Oh my gosh! No, we need you to call the game. We need you to call the game. Oh my gosh!
I look down at Max Preps to see about Bayside, and
oh yeah.
Victoria scores. So 3-0 now with 24 approximately minutes to go in the game. First half, pardon me. 2 40-minute periods.
And Caroline Callahan scored the first 2, and Victoria scored the third one. Caroline's kicking the ball right here.
I've got a great graphic set up for when Reagan scores a save, but we haven't played down by Reagan all that long.
We haven't been on that end of the field.
There's a shot. There's number 15, Caroline Callahan again, as she scores her third goal of the night. She's on fire.
Sorry, Caroline. We're taking one off your board, putting it on Abigail's board. Abigail.
Sorry about that. I thought for sure it was at 12. Sorry. Oh, it wasn't even that. Boy, did I see that number wrong. I thought for sure it came off of 15's foot, but nonetheless.
I think it started off of 15, but then Abigail was in there to kick it in.
Well, everybody gets on the board tonight then.
Yep.
4-0. Just halfway through the first half.
Uh-oh, something's wrong. A substitution. He's asking Victoria to come out.
That's number 7. Yep, she's going to have a sit. And that's Victoria Stopa, who just scored that goal.
No, Abigail. Oh, yeah, before. She just scored the third one. That's right.
They're getting a lot of goals. Getting confused on who's scoring the goals. I'm gonna even replay that later on to see who scored that goal. I think still seeing Caroline score that goal in my face. Here comes Abigail though, number 24, and that's Caroline, number 15. Here, let me look down at my iPad and I'll score. Again, that's Friday evening. I think both the boys and girls travel down to Bayside. Girls are at 5 o'clock. The boys at 7.
Now, I got to give a shout out, Mr. Tony, because I know they're playing soccer, but Mr. Bennett and the choral team have been working on the Charlie Brown play that's happening Friday night as well. So
they got 2 nights, do they not?
I think they Friday and Saturday night. They sure do.
Opportunity for either one.
You can go. Sure can. And they've been working hard on that play.
Oh, they've been working real hard. There's a shot on goal right into the breadbasket, though, of the goalie. So it's going to stay 4-0. Cleared by Elberta, but just momentarily. Again, the Cardinal defense has just been playing out of their heads. They've been staying down on this side of the field almost all night. As soon as I say that, now they're going to get a breakaway. Here comes Elberta. Down towards Reagan Gregory. Turned around, though. There goes the speed I was talking about for St. Michael. They just come around and steal it. Back to Abigail. And here they're back down on offense. Look at Abigail go. She's going straight in there. Oh, she gets knocked. That's almost a foul. Into the middle, and there goes. Oh, it's over the top. That was Caroline. Number 15. You saw Abigail. She was headed right to where she wanted to go. She just kind of got knocked off her lane by the Elberta player. And then she sent it in towards Caroline.
Substitution.
That was Ava Johansson that was in the field for a while there. She just took a rest. There's Caroline again, stepping through players. Estella Pavo, number 2 over there. Sends it out to Lakin. Number 13 is Francesca, trying to track down the ball. Abigail's going to get it, but end up out of bounds. Oh, sorry, that's number 12. That's Isabel Wingbermeal. Ball ends up out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for St. Michael right near the corner. Out of bounds again, just a few yards deeper. Look who's coming this way. Isn't that Mitchell Swanson running down there? No, it's not.
No, it didn't.
He doesn't run.
Only hope.
Yeah, he doesn't run. Caroline Callahan with the toss in over to Francesca. They're going to kick it out of bounds, and the Cardinals are going to get a corner kick.
But I do see something being delivered, Mr. Tony. Looks like pizza's coming in here.
Bet it doesn't make it all the way up here.
No. I bet it doesn't either. Yeah.
Got a substitution and a untied shoe at the moment.
It's like a corner kick.
They're all stopping to smell the pizza.
Man, the smell that's coming across these fields, I'm not sure if that pizza even helps.
Who's on the kick down there? That was Isabel, number 24. All the way across the field after a header. Out of bounds. It's going to be another corner kick over there. It looks like for Lake and Summerall, unless she gives up that ball. And it's not going to be a corner kick, but a side throw-in. Is that what's going on here? It is, and for Elberta even.
Yeah.
I called that completely wrong. Doesn't take long, though, for the Cardinals to take over. Start setting up their offense again. There's Caroline. Right in the middle. I believe that's been Ivy Ronan who's been my spotter this evening and been correcting me on the wrong calls for the goals. Thank you, Ivy.
We need somebody up in the booth with you, Mr. Tony.
Someone with young eyes.
Yes. Alberta's making their way down. One of the few rare trips so far.
That was number 14 is Cecilia Moses, by the way. First time I saw her out on the field. Abigail fighting her way all the way across the field, but it's going to go out of bounds. Alberta's going to toss it in. There's Caroline. Steals it. Moves it around. Looks for an open person, but able to get at the keeper for Elberta in the green there. Comes out. Gathers up the ball and will clear it. It's Lake and Summerall, number 4, trying to turn things around, and she does, but it's going to end up out of bounds. It's a toss in for the Warriors right at midfield as we wait for them to sub out. Here we go. 15 minutes or so left in the first half with a 4-goal lead for your Cardinals. Here come the Cardinals again. Ooh, she almost saw Abigail across the open there, but not quite. Broken up by the Warriors. And number 10 is Nora Weldon Montgomery out there at midfield. Going to go out of bounds, and the Warriors toss it in. About 20 yards. Is this 100 meters, do you think, Gary, or Jerry, or is this 100 yards?
I thought it was 100 yards, but I may be wrong. Yeah, it's got to be 100 yards, don't you think? Isn't that the same as the football field?
I don't know.
Because the lines all seem to match up the same.
Do they?
Yes. I may be wrong, of course.
I was wondering that I guess the end zone does look pretty deep. I'll ask BD next time we see him.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he'll come over here and say hello after the girls' game tonight during the boys' game. Elberta trying one more time to get it on their side of the field and get a little bit of offense going, but Cardinals saying different. And they're going to substitute out as number 33 is Mary James Morris. She's going to take a seat, and I can't see her number yet, who just came in the red or orange shoes.
I can tell you, Mr. Tony, we're lacking volunteers all over the place. Normally there were ball, either girls or boys, but there's none on each sideline, so we've been lucky there hadn't been a lot.
Comes Isabel as she shoots it towards the goal. Ends up the goalkeeper lost control of it for a moment, but kind of able to corral it with her chin. That again was in Isabel. Is it Wingbermuley?
Wingbermuley, that's right.
I'm not putting
correct.
the E on the end.
That is, it's Wingbermuley.
There's Francesca, number 13, sends it across the field. And that was Isabel Morer. Abigail's going to bring it in towards his goal again. Send it across. Oh, couldn't quite get into position. And I believe that's number 5 over there's Ava Johannesman. Johannesman. There's an S in there. Coming close to, well, just under 12 minutes to go. First half. First region contest for the girls varsity soccer squad as they open region play with an 8-1-3 record. So a nice year so far. And of course, Coach BD coming off 2 straight state championship games. What an awesome accomplishment. There goes Isabel. She's got a shot. Oh, and it's saved by the Elberta
Good job
keeper,
by that goalkeeper, though.
She kept her eyes on the ball and stayed in front of her. Good job. Nora Montgomery over across to Lakin, but out of bounds. That's going to end up out of bounds. Throw in for the Warriors.
It's a problem. We don't have any ball girls. Or ball boys.
Warriors throw in. Going to give her another chance at that, I guess.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I don't think everybody was ready there. The referee says now we can go. Okay. Here comes Isabel again. Abigail, pardon me. 24 is Abigail. Elberta has slowed the onslaught. We went about 15 minutes without a goal, and then we kept bam, barn, and we had 4. And they've held us at that for about the last 15 minutes or so. And Jerry, it's kind of hard to tell if Elberta picked up the pace or if St. Michael kind of said, "Ooh, 4 goals."
That's what I kind of wonder. He hadn't really substituted.
He hasn't, no.
And so.
And the girls haven't slowed down, so maybe the Elberta Warriors picked up the pace. Here comes Caroline. She's going to dribble around, look for a center position, and shoot at the goal. It's going to go high and to the right, though.
Sure is.
She set herself up nicely. Got what she wanted, but just went just a little bit too high and to the right.
Interesting. Elberta is normally the Warriors, gray and black and white, and the girls' team's wearing pink and white.
Yeah, I just was thinking about that a moment ago. Everything I found as far as their logo is a gray and is more of a green, I think, than. But
yeah, they're the Warriors. I guess they're getting a chance to express themselves a little bit more in their uniform.
Caroline's got a shot here again. Oh, it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Oh, she saved it, but gave it right back to Caroline. Oh, they're going to whistle Caroline with a little bit of push there, I think. And they're going to be a free kick for Elberta there. She got just a little bit aggressive. It wasn't that aggressive, really, but it did end up with the Elberta player on the ground. What'd you see Caroline there? She just spread out an arm, and she's got the wingspan there. She's a nice, tall young lady.
She had a great basketball season.
They really did. Yeah, Samantha Kokoska was really the engine that runs the team there, but everything runs through Caroline. She's kind of the fuel that sets everything else in motion.
And she's not a senior either.
She's not. She'll be back, and neither is Sam Kokoska, whom I just mentioned, so they'll
right.
both be back. Caroline will be a senior next year. So, yeah, another season of watching them play will be awesome. They made it all the way to the semifinals this year.
You know, and the Callahan family won't be through either because their youngest Charlie's going to start school next year, and he's going to be on the football team, I'm sure.
Lake and Summerall clears it down towards Caroline. Caroline finds Francesca, who's out in motion.
Come on, get a go, Francesca, come on.
Sends it, but no, it's going to be gathered up by the keeper. Francesca was headed straight for the goal, wide open. But the keeper kept her eye on the ball. Didn't get faked out. Got less than 7 minutes to go now. First half. There's Abigail down in the corner again, sending it towards the middle. They've been doing that all first half. There comes Caroline. She sends it towards the goal, but it's more
Tried to kick it with her left foot, too.
She did. Well. She kind of slapped herself on the forehead there, saying, oh, because she really wasn't set when she kicked that, and it ended up way wide. But she recognized it right away. Said, oh, I wasn't really ready. But that's all right. We'll give her that one. She's already got 2 goals tonight. Jerry's tired.
Oh, sorry.
Elberta clears it right into the center circle as they dance around the logo. It's going to head towards Reagan, but it's going to be broken up before it gets towards her again. She is not breaking a sweat. That's for sure. Reagan Gregory, our 8th grade goalkeeper, who is in 8th grade and has a year's worth of varsity experience already. That's crazy.
Wow.
Started last year as a 7th grader and went all the way to the state championship game with her. That'll be a throw in for the Warriors. Less than 5 minutes to go now. First half. First region contest for the girls. 5A Area 1. I keep saying region, but it's area. Here comes Abigail. Oh, look at her go. Oh, she stops it up, brings it around, says, hey, I'm going to send it in. Oh, and she gets it. That's number 24, Abigail Smereglia. I keep putting the Smerelia in there, but the G is silent. allowing us to run that. It was kind of fun building those graphics. We put them on the Jumbotron out here during the game as well. I think it's a lot of fun for the players. What I haven't done, though, I've been all excited about the graphics, Jerry. I've forgotten to get a replay of any of these goals. Gosh darn it. We'll try to remember to do that.
You only got 2 hands and 10 fingers. I mean, there's
3 computer screens in front of me and 2 typewriters.
So,
typewriters. Listen to me.
I know we asked
keyboards.
For a
Here
lot
comes Abigail again.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's going to be broken up by an Alberta player, though. It's going to be ended up out of bounds. Is that going to be a corner kick for St. Michael? No, they're going to call it off of Abigail. It looks like. No, they're giving it up to Abigail. She's going to have a corner kick for us.
Yep.
So an opportunity here as we're winding down in the last couple minutes of the first half. We'll take a 15-minute break or so. I think it's actually 10 minutes or something like that at halftime. We'll take a break. And then again, we have the senior night here tonight at the Nest, and so we'll be calling out the seniors in between games. So stay tuned for that. Right into the middle and into the goalkeeper's hands. And so the Warriors try to clear it out, but here come the Cardinals again. And that's Ava Johansson over there, number 5, and number 2 is Stella Pavo. Send it into Caroline, number 15. Shoots it at the goal, off just a little bit to the right, though. So another shot on goal for Caroline. She is not afraid to kick it at the goal. That's not her style at all. She'll just go right at it. Warriors goalkeeper sends it out to the logo again. Let the Cardinals head the other way. Down to Abigail. Abigail and Francesca over in the corner, looking for a way to send it in towards Caroline. There they go. Caroline off her left foot again, but into the goalkeeper. And she'll clear it one more time as we've got a minute and a half left approximately. They may add some time here to the first half, as I don't believe we've been stopping the clock up here.
It's going to be another corner kick.
So it's possible that when it gets down to a 0-0 on the clock that we keep playing. The referee will show us that. As for instance, I think the clock should be stopped right now, but it's not. But that's right there. Like I said, the referee's down there. He's got his eye on the clock, and there he signaled to start things. That was number 2 as it sent it towards the center there, but it gets batted out. And just saved. That was, I think, number 2 is Stella Pavo with a good shot on goal and an excellent save.
Another corner kick for the Cardinals.
That was an excellent save for the goalie for Elberta. And I'm not sure what her number is. Or I'd try to look her up on the roster. Kick into the middle, but headed out by the Elberta. Batted around again. Shot at the goal, but out. Elberta it kind of knocks it out, but Cardinals knock it around again.
Elberta is stacking the box. I mean, if you're scoring now, it's tough because there's everybody in the box.
They are outnumbered down there at the moment as they shifted everybody down there.
He just called time.
And that is your halftime here at the Nest as we got a 5-goal lead. We got a goal by Stella, 2 by, oh my goodness, Caroline.
Caroline, and 1 by Stopa.
And Abigail. Abigail scored.
Two by Abigail, 2 by Caroline, and 1 by Stopa.
There we go.
That's it.
And that's where we stand right now, is at 5 goals to nothing. We'll take about a 10-minute break, I believe it is here. And that'll give us an opportunity. Jerry's up there. He's got a headset on. He can tell us all about what's happening in St. Michael. Now, I've been reading some of the emails. The baseball team has been having a real good year.
Exactly.
The tennis team, I should bring up the tennis results.
Yes. They just beat McGill the other day. Tennis team's doing well. Baseball team's doing well. Softball had they're doing well, but they had a tough ending to a long week. I think we must have played 20 games, but it wasn't that. They played 5 this weekend. They got rained out last night at Davidson. They rescheduled the doubleheader at Davidson for April 1st. But tomorrow night, the softball team travels to UMS Wright to play. The big thing, we talk about sports all the time, but I do got to give a shout out to the drama club, Mr. Bennett, the chorus, the band that are all putting together the Charlie Brown play that's coming up Friday and Saturday. You can get tickets. You can go to the website. You can look. You can get tickets for that. Paid by Venmo. They've been really working hard, set designing, building the set. They've been doing a great job. Mr. Bennett has been really pulling all those students together. I saw him busting out the costumes, getting stuff together, practicing, and they're practicing really hard for a great 2-day performance this coming Friday and this coming Saturday. I think both of those are at 7 p.m. and we want the whole community to come. If you got anybody, if you're a St. Michael student and looking to take your girlfriend or boyfriend on a date, take them to the Charlie Brown play on Friday or Saturday night. If you don't go Friday night, you can go watch the girls and boys play Bayside soccer at Bayside. But come support the Mr. Bennett and the Choral and Drama Club for that Charlie Brown play. I wish I knew the exact name, but I can't look at my phone right yet.
Isn't it? I'm trying to think back at last Friday's announcements. It was called The Day in the Life of Charlie Brown.
Day in the Life of Charlie Brown. And so I think they picked a great theme to have. I think it'll be really cool.
And by the way, that is on. It's out. Everything that Jerry does here at the St. Michael, as far as the YouTube channel, it's there. It's always there. So you can go on the YouTube channel and see what they have to say about the Day in the Life of Charlie Brown from last Friday morning's announcements.
Exactly. And look, Mr. Tony was very nice when he said all that Jerry, but Mr. Tony does a whole lot for the YouTube channel and the school. He does a ton, and we appreciate it because we couldn't get it done without him. But yeah, he's right. The morning announcements, we've been ramping those up, the live morning announcements. Those have been going well. Miss Calvary has really helped head that up and had the SGA of Jameson Calvary, Grace Rivers, Jack Garrison, and Andrew Kiernan come on, and they've had special guests. That's been going really well. You can check that out. Swanee and the Boys is another thing to check out if you want to.
Now, Swanee and the Boys, that's interesting.
Yes, it's interesting.
Give us your top 4 appetizers was today's episode. I don't think that's up yet, but that's one as an example. So, and they drafted Bible characters for a baseball or a basketball team. And so interesting topics for Swanee and the Boys.
It is top theater snacks, and you got a lot of the senior boys get in. They have a really good time with that, swapping their ideas. And, maybe having a little fun with that, and that's been a lot of fun too. But as far as the school goes, I think the Choral Society went for a state assessment today at the Fairhope Baptist Church and went and performed. We don't have the results for that, but the Choral Society was doing that. Mr. Madden and the band have really come on. They are practicing all sorts of pieces. I guess they're getting ready for the spring concert, which will be coming up, and they have really. I mean, just from the beginning when Mr. Madden and Mr. Bennett took over, they've gotten better every day, every week, every concert. The performances are well, and I get to hear it all because my office is right next to them, and I wouldn't want my office to be anywhere else because it's like soothing music all day long. I mean, our kids sing great. They play great. It's our students. Excuse me, our students. I don't mean to say kids. It's our students. But that's really going well. But if you're looking to, they just had the online auction this weekend, so a lot of people got to bid on a lot of things. This is our 9th year at the school, and apparently there are big plans for our 10th year next year. So you got to look for a lot of stuff coming up that's going to be happening through the news in the nest, the newsletters, the emails, the website, all sorts of stuff's going to be happening. I know Trent Ollinger and Jenny Koff and Miss Caldwell and Marguerite Murphy and Dr. Williamson and Miss East and Kathy Barr and Coach Arfley and Coach Cortopassi. They've all, I mean, there's so many things in the work for next year for our 10th year, and it's hard to believe we'll be here we've been here for 10 years. I mean, I'm standing up on top and looking, and there's still fields everywhere around us, Mr. Tony. Fields everywhere around us. Now, it might not be too long. I can see the Cancer Center over there. You can't see Wawa, but it's there too.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty soon there's going to be a Waffle House not too far from here.
And that'll be the hangout for sure. We have to call that the second nest or something, because I'm sure that's where all the students will be all the time. So that'll be pretty cool. That might be a place to just meet up and have some good stuff going on. I love those grits bowls. Anything with grits, bacon grits, sausage with grits, cheese in the grits. So, but
it's definitely moving this way as far as the growth of Baldwin County.
And it's just like we were talking about. I mean, it's hard to imagine. We're sitting here talking, and we kept hearing that whistle beep beep over and over again earlier, and it was our coaches out there doing some spring drills.
Yeah.
And I mean, that just lets you know football is just right around the corner. Oh my gosh! I mean, I think the football team has got a huge thing planned for all summer. They got some 7-on-7s they're going to. They're going to do some stuff. Me, Mr. Tony, and the Wild Cardinal Network are doing our best to get together. We're penciling our sponsors right now, and if you want to be a sponsor for the Wild Cardinal Network, you better get on board, because slots are filling in fast. I can tell you right now, slots are filling in fast. And when we get to the finish line, I can't take any more for this year. We'll just have to. You have to wait till next year.
Yeah, but, please do it early. And one of the reasons for that is, school lets out mid-May and doesn't come back again until after the football season starts. And so we would love to have a head start on your commercial or your ad on the Wild Cardinal Network.
Exactly.
And so the students will be here and all ready to do it. We've got a good idea who's going to be coming in next fall and everything like that. And maybe we'll even have a couple of them come into the studio and make a couple of ads as well. But by all means, do it early so that we can get that done early. And
because we're looking at a great, fantastic football season next year. The schedule looks great, and I mean, there's so much promise for it. We've had
they're on the map, aren't they?
They're on the map now. That's right. So
we've got the number one recruit in 2027
yes.
from 5A at least in the quarterback position down here. We've got some receivers that are just phenomenal. So we've got a team in the making that went all the way to the semifinals last year. So that's kind of hard to believe. We have such a young team,
exactly.
And they go to the quarterfinals. So big things, we hope to see again this year. But everything starts over.
And last year we recognized our Billy Langford Player of the Game, and we look forward to getting that in place next year. Last year we were learning every week. I'm gonna have to say every minute, every day about stuff. And so now we've got a better idea. It's going to be ready to go, and that's sort of why we're continuing on with soccer here. We're on the field. We keep working because we want to recognize all the sports. But it'll be fun. But come on and join us as a Wild Cardinal Network sponsor, so we can get you started up, and you can be a part of the whole program here at St. Michael. Looks like the soccer teams are switching fields. Callahan and the girls have a 5-0 head start on the second half.
Oh, now we're looking. It looks like Reagan Gregory might have had a seat, and that would be Miss Ronan. Is that Reagan or is that Emmy Ronan? That's Reagan.
Is it?
That is Reagan.
Her number, so.
You also have Emmy Ronan plays goalie as well.
Trying to get their sun still blazing in, I think.
It would seem they're starting the second half pretty much the same way they did the first. Oh, yeah, just go ahead and push start. Our volunteer time guy was just a few seconds late. There we go. Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Had to get himself some water. We appreciate the effort and the help, actually. we got doors slamming, so we might be seeing a Swanee sighting anytime soon. It's Robin Rockstall. It's Robin Rockstall's in the house. How about that?
Put a headset
Would you set that
on
over there by that window?
Put a headset on him.
And grab that green headset. And this chair right here.
Oh, this is perfect.
There's a TV screen there you can watch. I don't have any water or soda for you, but
I got you one.
I got one. Thank you. Hey, Robin Rockstall, how you doing?
Doing good, Tony.
Robin Rockstall from Archangel Radio that calls the football every fall. We appreciate you coming. I knew you were coming, but I wanted to surprise Jerry.
I'm so glad you're here, Robin.
Hey, Jerry.
I get tired of hearing my voice, so I'm glad somebody else is on the air.
You can still talk.
No. I want to hear all your soccer knowledge come out right now.
Well, I'm a legendary soccer coach.
Oh.
In my past. I know nothing about the sport, but got roped into coaching it. And came up second in City League.
Oh, my gosh.
It was pretty awesome.
Well, congratulations on that. Well, then you've got more experience than anybody here. There you are.
I do have a second-place trophy. I mean,
there you go.
And that's about all I can tell you. All I know is the girls are doing great tonight.
They are.
They're having a really good year, actually, Robin. They are 8-1-3 on the year.
Wow.
And this should be number 9. They're on a 5-game winning streak as well.
Yeah, start of the second half, 5-0 right now. It's you can't argue with that. I saw one of the goals earlier. It was pretty good.
We got a couple of them by Caroline Callahan. She's been playing well tonight. Victoria Stopa has one. And then Abigail Smorelia.
Sure
Huck Smorelia's sister.
Okay.
I say that because I know you're familiar with Huck.
Yes. Now, I tell you what, the field is looking awesome. I was telling Simon Quarterpass, when I walked up, I mean, from the ground level, I was like, it looks like they put turf out here.
Well, when you get up top here, you can see that sand is kind of settled out of the crown a little bit, right there where number 2 has gotten the ball. That's Victoria Stopa. And the logo has seen better days.
Yeah, but it survived all football season and most of this soccer
Oh, there's a
season
whistle,
so
so
far.
there's going to be a foul. Offsides, okay.
Offside. Oh, you got another one coming. Swanee. He's getting them. Y'all going to have a full. Oh, this is going to be great. Good.
Who else is here?
No, Mitchell. He just rolled up.
Oh.
He's rolling up in here. You got him too.
Mitchell Swanson. The curly-haired Mitchell Swanson is on his way.
He's head of the EYC, or him and
He's got a chair on the other side of you there, no problem.
Okay.
And you can sit in front of this, just don't touch anything.
I don't get to touch anything, Tony?
touch it.
It's pretty colors.
If my voice disappears, it's because Robin touched it. We're talking, of course, about the audio mixer. We've got a 5, and Swanee's going to be here. You put his volume up there.
He's got this under control.
Swanee, he's already taken it. Yeah, he's a professional. And Swanee, we got a 5-goal lead right now. 2 goals by Caroline Callahan, 2 goals by Abigail Smorelia, and 1 by Victoria Stopa, all in the first half.
That's incredible. I've been watching a little bit of the live stream, waiting to make my way up here. So it's definitely a good addition getting Caroline back on the field with her playing basketball.
So where were you watching? Waffle House, Chick-fil-A? Where were you?
Neither. I was waiting on my dad to get back.
I'm messing with you.
And here comes Caroline. Oh, she's not going to be able to overcome, though. One of the things
yes, she is.
He does.
Oh.
That's one of the things Robin and Mitchell, earlier in the half I mentioned, that the St. Michael squad definitely has a step maybe better speed than Elberta does. They're able to overcome that open ball whenever they need to, really.
100%.
There goes Francesca.
She's going to weave her way through there.
She's the senior. I'd
Yep,
love for Francesca to score this time.
A little bit of push as she went in there, but
Good move.
Take it and bring it back across. Oh. Keeper stops it. Kicks it off.
well, now that you're here, I'm going to go a little bit silent. You guys call the game. I'm going to produce.
Sounds good.
We're going to let Mitchell.
Hopefully hopefully we'll score another 4 goals so I can get some replays.
Hopefully so.
I don't think Robin's seen your graphic for the goals yet. He'll love that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't.
Those are good.
Those are good. You ought to see what Mr. Tony's put together for the soccer teams.
Hey, Tony does amazing things.
Time on your hands. Too
The
much
Wizard.
time on your hands. It's like a stick song.
Mr. Wizard. Cross it over.
Beautiful, and then just open field all the way. She's
Oh
Caroline.
my
Caroline's got to watch
gosh.
out for the offsides here, but she's going to take it herself. That
And
should be a
she
goal.
Shoots, and it's blocked. Cardinals follow up.
Good block by the keep.
That should have been a goal.
I can't. No, I'm just trying to bring you guys up to speed. I can't keep myself quiet, I guess. But I was going to let you know the first half. If Elberta had more than 1 or 2 shots on goal, I would be very surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how much dominant the Cardinals were.
I was noticing that down there. The ball stayed, in Elberta territory there. Cardinals
There it is.
shot across. It's goal.
Who was that?
I think that was Abigail.
Smaraglia?
Yes.
I hope so, because here it goes.
There it goes.
Ah.
We had to do one for the copyright for the YouTube channel.
That was a great goal from Abigail.
Now, we all hope that was Abigail. So, yeah.
If it's wrong, Tony said it.
Well, I did run the wrong one in the first half, but they corrected me, though.
They did.
I'm a radio guy. If I get it wrong, you don't know.
Wait, you never get it wrong, Robin.
Well, that is
never
true,
get it wrong.
but there have been times when I almost did.
Another good through ball from Francesca all the way to Abigail, and she's just going to give that to Caroline.
Oh.
Tries to cut it back.
Abigail, she's been sitting over in that corner all night long on the left side. And she's gathered up a couple of goals over there, so. And Robin, you came at a great night because it's senior night tonight, so in between games here we'll be calling out the seniors. However, there's only one on the girls' squad,
That's
Francesca.
what I heard. I was talking to Francesca's dad before I came up here. So I'll get a throw in here.
The wind you hear is up on Jerry's up on top of the booth.
Come on, Francesca.
There's probably 10,
There we
15
go,
mile an
cross.
hour gusts going on.
It's going to go out on Elberta. Now, did the girls make it all the way last year? I know they went to state. They won state?
Runner-up,
Runner-up,
unfortunately.
okay.
Westminster Christian for another year in a row won the
Okay.
state title.
That's been the last 2 years. It's in the same people won the state, and we were second. We were runner-ups.
Correct.
Yep.
So, a little beef with Westminster Christian.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we love our Christian brothers and sisters until it comes to girls soccer, and then it's
Right.
a whole different story. Cardinals were working it right on down the field, but Elberta's picking it back up. But the Cardinals will keep it from going across midfield.
Feels like a more relaxed game as I'm watching more and more of the second half. Feels like there's a bit of sort of, I don't know, just a sense of calmness, I would say.
That's being up 6-0.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely helps.
Looks like that should be a corner kick for St. Michael.
Yep, it should be. Get it set. Is Abigail Smerglio taking it?
I believe so.
There's a kick.
Good corner. Francesca.
Oh.
Oh, barely.
We need Francesca to score on senior night. Come on, Francesca.
She had the opportunity right there. Just one too many feet in the way of that goal.
Well, Elberta is stacking the box. I mean, they've got everybody down there now.
Yeah, they're definitely tired of getting scored on. That's for sure.
Well, if the ball's down there, you might as well be there with it. Shot on the goal.
Ooh, now it's a corner kick.
Yep.
Hey, Mitchell, while waiting on that corner kick, what are you heading up for the youth group that's coming up?
Go again, Mr. Marlowe? Sorry, I didn't
What are
hear
you
you.
heading up for the youth group that's coming up?
Heading up for the youth group.
Well, I thought you were doing
Let's see.
something about, is it EYC? What are y'all doing?
We had the ACYC Youth Conference.
Goal! Who did that?
Looks like that
She was wearing red.
Norwell Montgomery, I believe, as they're all crowding around her.
Number 10?
I believe so, Norwell Montgomery.
Then Mary Jane, we need to change that. Give it to Nora Weldon. Sorry, Mary Jane.
Tony's working frivolously down here, too.
Four.
Who was that?
I believe it was Norwell Montgomery
It
who
was
got
Nora
that one.
Weldon who got it.
But it was a whole flock of Cardinals that were down there. Hard to tell until they all started crowding around her, though. But to go back on what you said, Mr. Barlow, we had the ACYC Catholic Youth Conference down at Perdido Beach 2 weeks ago. It was a great experience. Franklin went, fellow WCN broadcaster. It was just a big gathering of a bunch of Catholics in the youth Catholics in the Archdiocese, ranging from Montgomery all the way down here to Fairhope, and it was just really good. Lots of good talks, lots of good people to hang out with. So just a fun time at the beach as well.
That's awesome. I knew you were doing something because you were staying busy every night doing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
For it.
And I heard it was like the largest attendance for ACYC.
It was. I believe we had close to 600 kids there.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So it was special to be a part of that as well.
One of my favorite memories of ACYC being a youth minister was when it came time for confession. And like everybody in there pretty much went to confession. It was just a sombering event to me.
Yeah, especially with adoration as well. It it gets everything going, and you start thinking, I'm going to go to confession. And it's just a really good experience, and it's something that I always look forward to every year.
Yep.
especially with Dylan Stein, my old youth minister, being the head now for the youth of the Archdiocese, putting on that ACYC.
Oh, definitely. But we don't want to talk too good about Dylan. If we can't give Dylan a hard time, it's not going to be fun.
That's true. That's true. Him and Father Victor.
Exactly. Francesca gets it on the throw-in. Passes it
and they'll call Caroline offsides.
Sure did. But she knew where she was going with it.
Yeah, she did. She you saw her look at the referee. She waited a second. She saw the ball go past, and she's ran for it.
I don't blame her.
I would have tried the same thing. A nice kick there from number 10 on Elberta.
And this is in the second half here, this is the most Elberta's been across midfield into Cardinal territory.
First time our goalkeepers caught the I don't think Reagan scored.
It's a save.
Oh, save. Is that a save? Oh, okay, my bad.
Score! Goal!
Yeah,
and Francesca's
going to drive.
She's
going down, take her shot. Oh, just missed the outside
Francesca.
of the goal.
Slowed up a little bit too much right there.
It'll come.
Got some substitutions coming in the game. Callahan will come off, as well as Stella Pavo.
So do y'all know the rules? Like if we actually got to 10, would they stop the game?
The game would be over, correct.
Okay. That's what I was just wondering.
But an interesting thing, actually, told by Robert Watson on the boys varsity soccer team said they played, I believe it was BC Rain, and it was 10-0, and then they didn't stop the game because they scored 10 in the first half. So they waited until the second half to call, or they waited until the end of the first half to call the game.
Oh, I see.
So they got lucky and only had to play a half.
I got you.
So just an interesting rule right there.
Yeah, Mr. Tony was talking about that BC Rain group earlier, about how they don't have a girls soccer team, so the girls are playing on the boys soccer team.
Yeah, that's very interesting to me. I've never really ever seen that. Not much going on. Just stalemate right over there.
Yeah,
That
a little pity-patty back and forth there, and Cardinals shoot it downfield. Francesca gets it back.
Tries to get that through pass. Just couldn't get there.
Like everybody was going for that one for a second, and then just, well, maybe not. Be out on the Cardinals. Hey, Tony, what if I unplugged it?
Don't send him over the edge, please. We need him.
Well, you don't need this cord.
I shut myself down so I wouldn't interrupt you.
Oh, now I can talk. Yeah, but now I know which one to keep my hand on. Jessica passes it forward.
Good through ball. See if she
Foot
has the
race.
speed.
Elberta did a good job of getting there and turning that one back around.
But give it right back to St. Michael.
Sure did. Passes
Oh,
it
come
across.
Oh.
Oh.
Good shot on goal, though, by Isabella Maurer.
Maurer, that was it. We were butchering that name too.
I was sitting there looking at it, and, you know.
Sorry, Isabella. Hey, Mitchell, while we got a few minutes and we're sort of in between here, who, after Mass today, we had a signing by somebody. Who signed today?
Jeb Bathurk signed with Buena Vista
For what sport?
for tennis.
Wow.
He is the
okay.
winningest tennis player in St. Michael history. So that's pretty neat. As you had the varsity tennis coach, Coach Brand.
Mary Jane Morris on a... Oh,
Good save.
takes a shot.
But yeah, Jeb Bathurk going to play at the next level. He is the first tennis player from St. Michael to go play college tennis. So
That's what I was thinking.
That is that's a pretty big accomplishment.
It is.
Also shows
Oh,
up.
come on.
Come on. Oh, good shot on goal right there. Just couldn't get it around. I believe that was Ava Johannesman.
Okay. Man, it's great having you here. Oh, replay.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get there. She was a little bit too far ahead. Another through ball right there. Tried to get it. Nice clear out to Francesca.
takes it. Yep.
Good job using her body right there and shielding that ball away from the Elberta defender right there.
That's going to be.
I believe that's Mary Jane Morris.
Morris.
Oh, and she was scored.
Coming across.
Oh.
That's right. I never even gave her a goal.
It's like that'll be a goal kick for the Alberta Warriors.
Now, there is something that's on the camera now. I wanted to point out to Robin. You look across the way there, you can see the baseball players, or at least a white Tahoe that came four-wheeling across the field there.
I
And
see
that is
that.
the baseball team and Coach Bezzaretti. You can see all the work that he's done over there.
Yeah, the batting cage and
He's got a
pitching
throwing
mounds.
screen. Yeah, he's been working hard over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. As well with transforming things and building things up, our baseball program is the best it's been, I think, in history so far. With
Yeah, I didn't see what their record was, but I've been keeping up with them on Instagram, and it's been a lot of wins.
I believe they're
Big wins.
13 or 14 and 7. Yeah, as you said, big wins against Bayshore Christian, who's been known as a baseball school and has won many state championships and has had many good players come through there.
Yep.
Abigail with a corner kick.
See if
2
she-
goals already tonight.
See if she can bend it like Beckham here.
Good kick on point, just a little bit higher, and it gets over. Someone's got to go for it. She'll take it herself.
Come on.
Good move.
Shot across. Caught by the keeper.
Well, Coach BD's definitely been substituting out with a 7-goal lead.
There goes Francesca.
She's on a
She
tear.
might score.
He's trying to get her. Go. Come on, Francesca.
Oh.
Golly.
Looks like number 7 on Elberta just using her speed to her advantage, trying to stop that goal. St. Michael might be in a bit of trouble here.
Well, that poor girl from Alberta was way outnumbered.
And a good decision right there, just kick it out of bounds.
And we also have our 8th grade goalie down there who already has a year and a half varsity experience.
That's always good to have. Good clear out kick right there.
Handball.
I'll
Handball.
call a handball.
Is that unfair? It's against the rules anyway.
Good kick.
Oh.
Just a little bit too far.
I was waiting to see which one of the boys it was going to hit. That would have been entertaining.
That would have been entertaining. A good kick through, and Francesca might get there.
Francesca.
She is.
Oh!
She redirects it.
Ah,
Tries to pass across.
looks like Lincoln Summerall should get there, and she'll give it to Nora.
Good teamwork here.
Just kicks it a little bit too far, but there was an offsides on someone from St. Michael.
Well, 18 minutes to go. And then, as I mentioned before, we have senior night here tonight at the Nest. So we'll be calling out the seniors from both the boys and girls squad. We got 5 senior boys, and just Francesca is the only senior player for the girls varsity soccer team, which is good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
In some ways.
Speaking of Francesca. Take
Good
it
move
down
right
the far
there.
side.
Look at the Cardinals line up there. They knew. Oh,
Just going to bring it back in.
they were ready for her.
A little bit of a missed kick.
when I did coach soccer, Tony, I knew nothing about coaching soccer. So I went with the Hoosiers platform, pass, down the field, then score.
We used a chapter out of the play that's coming up at St. Michael this weekend, A Day in the Life of Charlie Brown. It looked like just a cloud of dust, and they just moved around the field like Linus or something, and you just wait for somebody to come out of that cloud of dust with a ball and hope that your goalie isn't playing with bugs.
Well, yeah. At the earlier ages, that is the best part about youth soccer, is watching them kick each other all the way down the field.
Shin guards are really important.
Exactly.
In youth soccer.
Direction makes no difference. Cardinals on the tear here.
Big streak for a goal. Again, number 7 just using her speed to her advantage.
Bounces in! Who is that? Orange shoes over there. Give me a call, Mitchell.
Trying to see the number.
Yep, me too.
I can't see anything.
Hold on.
Turn this way. Turn the other way. That's what we got to have. Ask Ivy. Ivy, who was that? Who scored that goal?
Stella Pavo.
Let's see who comes up on the goal. Yep, there's Stella.
It was Stella, see?
Just can't get to it, just a little too far.
Yep. Throw in for the Cardinals.
I will say, Robin, I do find it just a little bit frustrating they don't have numbers on the front of their jerseys.
We'll put that request in.
Well, I'm still waiting for practice jerseys in football to have numbers.
Oh.
It would really help me prep for the season.
That would be nice.
Oh, I want to say it was Westminster that we played a couple weeks ago, Mitchell, and if you remember, they had the white uniforms and they had this like foil gold numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be darned if I could tell, one number from another. So,
especially with the sun bouncing off them.
Oh, that was an ill-advised
we
uniform
played a
choice.
football team early in the season who had that. I don't remember who it was.
I don't know either.
But they were really hard to tell what number they were.
Is that John Carroll?
I think it was John Carroll. Yep.
Not a big fan of their uniforms, I will say. Green and gray, I just don't think they go too much together.
No.
That was a big win
Good
for the
through ball.
Cardinals last year.
Keeper's going to get it.
She's going to get it out of bounds, though. It's going to be a corner kick.
Corner kick.
That was a huge game for the Cardinals last year.
Absolutely.
To start off the season like that.
Cooper Kurth, game-winning touchdown, then Braden Smith, 2 interceptions to kind of seal the deal.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good, Mitchell Swanson.
Who's that kicking over in the corner? That's probably Abigail.
If I had to guess, Abigail, I think it is.
She's done every one that I've seen so far.
Kicks it in the conclave of Cardinals.
Conclave, I like that.
I was looking that up just the other night, actually. It can be a college, a conclave. There's one other, but it's a religious name as well.
It's getting tough down there. There was a lot of Callahan and what's her name collided really good. I mean, they hit. That girl from Elberta is down. Time on the clock. He's stopping the clock. They may not know it, but he is.
That should go to stop time. That should go to extra time as well.
Yeah, they'll probably add time on for that.
So while we're waiting on that to happen, over here to the left, looks like we got Elberta warming up the boys team. And the boys St. Michael team are warming up.
Looky there. In for a good one tonight, I believe. Talking to some of the players.
Now, I went ahead and I Googled that. Groups of cardinals are called a few collective nouns, but some of the most common are college of cardinals, a conclave of cardinals, and a deck of cardinals.
A deck.
Huh.
Cardinals are named after church. Cardinals in the Catholic Church who wear bright red gowns and pointy hats.
Is that what happens when the Cardinals in Rome get together? It's a conclave?
Yeah, that's correct.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the pointy hats, which somewhat resemble the crest atop the bird. Well, there you go. A conclave, a deck, or a college of cardinals. I'm not sure of the deck of cardinals, but
Never heard that one, but
hey, it's on birdfact.com. Has to be true.
anything on the internet is true if you find it.
Now, I will say, the Elberta coach walking out there in the white, I believe he coaches football as well.
Really?
I could be wrong, but I have seen him at some 7-on-7s coaching,
Okay.
especially at the South Alabama 7-on-7.
Well, Alberta's
Pretty interesting.
Alberta's grown tremendously. Didn't they just get a new field and everything?
Yeah, they did.
They got a new turf field. It's very nice, and they added on to the bleachers as well.
Cardinals trying to work it back down the field. It's going to go out.
Looks like the Cardinals are handily going to win their first, is it area game?
First area game, correct.
I believe so.
5A
Okay.
Area 1, along with Bayside, Elberta, and us. Now, there is a fourth team listed, Robin. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. BC Rain is in our area. However, they lack a girls' soccer team.
Ah.
They have some of the girl players went over and they play actually on the boys' team along with the boys.
Really?
But they don't have a girls' soccer team, so that leaves just the three of us in Area 1.
But it makes me wonder, do the boys' team not actually have a full team of boys either? That'd be interesting. I wasn't at the game the other night, so I don't know.
Francesca could go here.
Oh, come
Yep.
on,
Here she
Francesca.
goes.
She's
Number
streaking.
7 might rain on her parade
Man,
again.
that girl is quick for Alberta.
Gosh,
There we go.
Go on
Francesca,
senior night.
On senior night. Way to go, Francesca. Oh, let's hope this. Yes, it is. It's a good one.
What do you mean, let's hope?
Yep, that's her. Way to go, Tony.
Well, fellas, is there any bets that we score one more here in the next 11, 12 minutes?
I think so. I just say we go ahead and score in the game.
Yeah.
Get the boys started early.
Does that mean we can go down and get free pizza at the concession stand?
Hey,
Who
free
knows?
pizza. Come on down. Jerry Marlowe said, all you can eat.
Yeah, you can eat pizza. That's right.
Now, I think that is Emmy Ronan now has substituted in. That is not Reagan Gregory back there anymore.
Okay.
Emmy Ronan is usually the substitute goalie. I just can't see her number. It'd be number 0. If it is.
That is her.
That's
Yes.
her.
Yep.
One other fun fact for you, Robin. I built the graphic at the bottom third of the goal, or the Jumbotron that says the score.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen when we hit 10. There's not really room for two figures there.
Oh. Kind of like Y2K all over again.
The whole thing may crash.
I've got to go buy a case of water now.
Well, it was sort of funny, Robin. When Tony first built the graphics, nobody would score. Like 3 or 4 games, I think. I may be wrong.
It was 2 games. Yeah, they went without scoring.
Come on, let's score here.
Yeah.
Listen
Bring it
to
on
Mitchell.
down.
We might as well.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Let's see if that scoreboard works.
Look, Coach Beatty's going into a prevent defense here.
I see him talking. I don't see anybody listening.
10.5 minutes. And I will again reiterate how bright aluminum stands are.
They do put off a great reflection.
Uh-oh. Jerry, your camera just went down.
What?
Your camera just went down.
I believe it's back up now.
It looks up to,
Nope,
okay.
it's down. There it came back up. Now it's down.
I didn't touch
You're running the white one, 36.
the white
It's
one.
back up again.
Francesca might score a hit in here, guys.
Oh, there she goes. Shot on
Francesca.
10. That makes 10. Francesca,
Game's
2
over.
in a row.
He just called it.
Senior night, and they're going to call the ball game here.
I said we might as well score 10. We might as well score 10. Get the boys started
That's
early.
it. He called it.
What a way to end it, though, for senior night for
I'm
Francesca.
telling you, for Francesca, that is awesome for her.
Absolutely.
There it is. See what I told you? 1-0 now. It doesn't accept.
Oh, Mr. Tony.
Tony,
Oh,
We're gonna have to fix
all
that.
hard work. All that hard work.
it is a low-scoring sport, but, it does make double digits.
Well, we'll get ready now. They're supposed to kick off at 7 o'clock for the boys, so that's about 20 minutes away. So we will drop this broadcast, and we'll start the second broadcast early because we're going to do the senior call-outs. One highlight for me has got to be Caroline Callahan. 2 quick goals in the second half. I mean, I bent over to read a little bit off of Max Pref, and she was bam, bam, just like that. So that's my highlight of the night. Robin, what'd you see?
Well, I got to give it to Francesca on her 2 scores here for senior night to end the game and bring it 10-0, 9 and 10-0.
Mitchell, sign us off, will you?
I will. I think I got to give it to Francesca as well. I mean, on senior night, probably the last home game here at the Nest for her. So it's just an awesome way. And
We're
you've
gonna
been watching.
follow her going to where? Where's she going to college?
I
Let me
cannot
tell
remember.
you, she's going to Columbia State Community College to become a PTA.
There you
Okay.
There we go.
All
Well,
right.
that's been all from me, Mr. Tony, and Mr. Robin. You are watching Cardinal Soccer on the Wild Cardinal Network.